Are you feeling rattled at the thought of facing 10 unfamiliar people? Do you wish to learn the trick of getting rid of this nervousness? Are you aware that a successful performance at a GD can land you up with your dream job? What are the tips to crack a GD? Which personality skills are tested by recruiters during GD? If these questions are plaguing your mind and posing a major impediment to your job seeking prospects in the corporate world, you have come to the right platform. Welcome to Essbeez Academy and watch out the space to prepare for GD in this session and in the weeks to come.
Hello everybody. Welcome once again to Essbeez Academy, and here we are with a completely fresh series of episodes on group discussion. Has it ever happened that before the recruitment to a company or before a mock GD class at your college, you are completely scared, you are not able to speak, you are nervous, you don't know what a GD is? What is a GD? A GD is nothing but a group of 8 to 10 people who are organized in a leaderless group, and you're given about 15 to 20 minutes time to speak on a topic that may not always be pre-decided. So you may be asked to speak in a group instantaneously without preparation on a given topic. Now, obviously, this might sound as a challenge. How to tackle such a situation where you are bundled into a group of might be unknown people, and how to make your mark, how to find out within the group so as to create a mark for yourself before the recruiters in the group discussion. What kind of topics might be asked in a group discussion? Is it going to be a case study based topic where you're expected to come up with a solution to a problem? Or is it's going to be a topic about a general discussion, a general topic where you are supposed to discuss the pros and cons of it? How to prepare for a GD? How to make a first impression at a GD? What are the key phrases to use when you have to intercept somebody's statements? How do you disagree with somebody? How is your body language supposed to be? How is your tone supposed to be in a group discussion? Are you supposed to fight it out in a strongly argumentative manner, or you're going to argue in a polite manner? So many questions must be rattling your mind at this moment. That how to face a GD. What if I'm not able to face a GD? What will happen? What are the skills that are assessed in a candidate during a group discussion? What are the qualities that the recruiters look out for in a candidate during a group discussion? If all these questions are rattling in your mind, you have come to the right space for learning the tips and tricks how to overcome the fear of attending and speaking in a group discussion. So watch out the space for more tips and tricks as to how to fare excellently in group discussion and finally bag that particular job opportunity that you have dreamt of a long time back. So watch out the space for these details. Until then, wish you all a very happy learning.
Many seasoned speakers often get butterflies in the stomach while participating in a speaking session, especially after a long gap. So it's perfectly natural if you're a tad bit nervous before speaking in a GD. The real challenge, however, lies in letting your confidence and perseverance get the better of your nervousness. Remember, you may perform well at a GD or you may not successfully crack it either. But by way of repeated practice, you will attain perfection in your skills and gain valuable experience as how to tackle the various turning points in a GD. Be prepared about one thing, that the topic that you get for your GD may be given on spot. That is, you may not be getting prior time for preparation. Now, there are certain categories of topic that might be set for the discussion. Usually, argumentative topics or discursive topics are the most common ones, as they set the tone for a debate in a group discussion. What you need to do is you need to focus on the topics of current affairs and keep yourself abreast of the pros and cons for an in depth analysis. Brush up the current issues in the national and international level of political conflicts, world economic strategies and scenario, socio-cultural affairs and sports. You must have more than some basic knowledge in these to appear prepared in a GD. Otherwise, even a trial attempt at the session may look lackluster. You may suddenly find yourself removed from your comfort zone and clubbed with a group of unfamiliar faces in a GD. You don't know who among them is more conversant with the topic than you and who's lesser. You may not know whose communication skills are better than yours and whose are not so good. You shall not know which person or candidates in the group may aggressively confront you during the discussion. You may not know who's a passive participant and whether you have to play a role in inducing them into the discussion. You don't even know whether you or anybody else may have to take up the coordination part of the team. But relax. Every candidate goes through this, and this is how you can learn and polish your GD skills over time. So, take this challenge head on. The major takeaway from the series of video lectures on GD are expected to benefit you in the long run. You shall learn the key phrases to be used for asking for reputation of a point to a contestant, or to add to one's point, or how to agree and disagree politely, how to intercept someone politely during a conversation, how to introduce and conclude a group discussion. You will be taught to follow the parliamentary procedure for the same, and thus you will learn to make polite and professional conversation during GD. You will learn the thin line of difference between getting aggressive and argumentative during a discussion, which most people often forget while a discussion is on. I mean, they get into the flow of discussion in that way. Now, at the same time, the body language and the other non-verbal aspects of communication shall also be discussed in the series. We shall also discuss about paralinguistic side of communication skills that deals with the tone and pitch, how your tone should be during the various phases of a GD. It will also be discussed in the series. Now, many learners often come up with the question that what are the evaluation criteria in a GD? That is, which qualities of a candidate are desired by the recruiters? Which skills, for example, is it leadership quality that should be showcased during a GD? Or how to highlight one's strength. Suppose you're a team player, how this should be highlighted through the GD. Everything shall be discussed over here. So please watch all the video in the series to learn these better. Group discussions are an integral part of any entrance test or recruitment process. It prepares a college-going student or a graduate candidate to know how to function as a team and coordinate well at work with the new members that they encounter at the office. Teamwork in a GD trains them to put aside their egos and look at professional targets so that the holistic goals of the organizations are achieved. This is the introductory lecture on the topic. Stay tuned to the channel to learn more about the tips and tricks to crack GD successfully for a great professional career. Subscribe Essbeez Academy's channel on YouTube and share and forward the videos. Like and follow the page on Facebook for loads of tips to improve your vocabulary usage, grammar concepts, and communication skills in English. Don't forget to tag in this video your friends from the IT and the corporate job seekers you know to help them ace GD better. Happy learning!